WNOS 1450 AM and W272EK 102.3 FM, licensed to New Bern, North Carolina.
I'm Dr. Kyle Harner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Living with arthritis or joint pain doesn't have to limit your life. At Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're Eastern North Carolina's only private, single-specialty rheumatology clinic dedicated exclusively to your joint health. Our experienced team offers comprehensive care all under one roof, from consultations and joint injections to on-site laboratory, x-ray, bone density testing, and our specialized infusion suite. No more running around to multiple locations for your arthritis evaluation. When you need expert rheumatology care, choose the specialist who focus solely on conditions like yours every single day. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your mobility and comfort are our main priority. Call 252-321-8474 or visit carolina-arthritis.com to schedule your consultation today. Again, that number is 252-321-8474. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, good morning, Eastern North Carolina, and welcome to another exciting edition of your favorite weekend show. This is Pitt Perspectives, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community from right here in Eastern North Carolina to the rest of the world. And as always, yes, I'm your host, your favorite voice on the mic, the man with the juice, the man with the sauce. I'm the man, the McCall, Victor Ihuka. Yes, we're broadcasting live on Awesome Radio 107.5 FM and 1570 AM WECU right here in Greenville. And super shout out to our listeners joining us on 102.3 FM and 1450 AM in WNOS in New Bern and surrounding areas. Yes, thank you for spending part of your Saturday morning with us. We're also streaming live on our Pitt Perspectives YouTube, Facebook, and of course, Twitch channels. And if you're away from your radio, you can listen anywhere at pittperspectives.com. Yes, amazing stuff. As always, I'm here with my goons, my guys, my amigos, my Oremis, AY, and Patrick. What's up, fellas?
Amigos, I remember all the videos that Nigerians were making in the course of the week.
Oh, yeah, the World Cup, huh?
Mexicans.
Bro.
Anyways, good morning. Good morning, everyone listening to us this wonderful and very warm Saturday morning. This is AY, and we are here again to give you your favorite Saturday morning show, Pitt Perspectives. And I'm sure that it's going to be an amazing ride with us this morning. So please call your friends and your family and your neighbors and everyone around to let them know that we are live on air and we are ready to take you on this wonderful journey. Patrick, how's it going?
Yeah, good morning. This is Patrick once again on the 1, the 2, the 3, the awesome radio. It's an amazing Saturday morning. It's really hot outside, but we're here.
Yeah.
I think we have a really good show lined up for today as well. The World Cup is on the way. We are thrilled and excited. Let's get it under the way.
Yes, sir. Yes. Before we get started, I want you all to check out something we're excited about. We've dropped the first episode of the Pitt Perspectives video podcast. Yes, the first episode has officially premiered on our YouTube channel. The episode is called From Greenville to the Globe. Yes, and it features conversations about community, culture, the FIFA World Cup, of course, and our experiences. So, if you've enjoyed Pitt Perspectives on the radio, you'll love the video podcast. It's another way to experience the conversations, stories, and perspectives that connect our local community to the wider world. Yes, you can also watch it right here on our Pitt Perspectives YouTube and also on our Pitt Perspectives website, pittperspectives.com. Be sure to subscribe, like, and share it with your friends and family because we have a lot more exciting episodes on the way. Yes, shout out to you in the chat. First on the chat, Uchendu Njonye. Yeah, shout out to Uchendu. Uchendu actually made those reels too, those shots.
Oh,
yeah, he did. So one time for Uchendu, come on. Yeah. Yes, amazing stuff. So fellas, how's y'all's week been? What's up? What's been going on in your lives? What's that? That is loaded. Tell us what have you been up to
Nothing much.
all week?
It's been an amazing week.
Okay.
The what's it called? The World Cup started.
Oh
Funny enough,
yeah.
I've not seen any of the games.
Are
I
you
only
serious?
saw
You're
a
missing out.
bit of USA last night. Like I think I saw like 15 minutes, the last 15 minutes of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you see that final goal? That last goal?
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
one.
that
Yeah,
was
it there.
amazing.
I saw Paraguay's good too.
Oh,
Two
yeah?
goals. Yeah, I saw two goals. But yeah, it's
I expected Paraguay to put up more fight than they did, but I guess they were outplayed too.
yes. I think the USA team was really good. They played well. Even after Paraguay scored, they were still pressing. Like they were still like having the ball. Although the part I watched, they were like not very clinical in front of goal.
You mean
'Cause I feel
Paraguay or the
no,
US?
US.
Oh, yeah,
that could have been
they-
better. They were losing like chances they could have scored. But overall, their gameplay was better. Was good.
Amazing.
I feel like they played better than Paraguay. And
Yeah, I think
like you
so
said,
too.
outplayed
I
them.
think so too. Earlier in the day, Canada had played. They played Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I think in the first half or so, Bosnia went ahead 1-0, and then in the 70-something minute, Canada equalized. They couldn't get. Yes, it's still Pitt Perspectives, and this is Awesome Radio Network. Excited to have you all here. We'll be back right after the break. Don't touch that dial. Boom.
I'm Dr. Kyle Horner from Carolina Arthritis Center. Are joint pain and stiffness holding you back? At Carolina Arthritis Center in Greenville, we're here to help you move forward. Our board-certified rheumatologist and trained nurse practitioners specialize in diagnosing and treating inflammatory arthritis, lupus, osteoporosis, and other autoimmune conditions. With on-site lab testing, digital x-rays, bone density scans, and infusion therapy, we provide comprehensive care all under one roof. Since 2001, we've been committed to personalized, compassionate care for patients across eastern North Carolina. Take the first step towards better health today. Call Carolina Arthritis Center at 252-321-8474, 252-321-8474, or visit carolina-arthritis.com. Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins.
Awesome radio. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. Can you hear it? Awesome.
Yes, welcome back. In case you just tuned in, you're tuned in to the best radio show in Eastern North Carolina. This is Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio Network. Yes, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community. And as always, it's me, Victor, with my guys, AY and Patrick. Yes, we're just talking about the World Cup right before we went on that break. What was that from South Africa?
Speaking
then?
of World Cup,
Yeah.
I made a prediction
yeah,
here.
yeah, that's
last week,
actually true.
and it
That
was
is true.
it was very correct.
But I mean, so two things. On Pirate Radio, I had said that I was telling them that I didn't believe the ranking for South Africa because they put South Africa at 46 out of 48 by ESPN. And I'm like, no, South Africa plays some good ball in their moments. Bro.
South Africa.
Only to be disappointed. What's that, man?
You're the one that you're the one that set yourself up.
Bro,
for
their
disappointment.
striker, Lyle Foster, right? From Burnley. Dude was just the
Yeah,
easiest.
I was not
Ah,
expecting
man.
anything from them.
No, I mean, I expect a fight. I don't mind losing a game, but you got to play with heart. That's the one thing. But yes, talking about soccer, we're having our official downtown World Cup watch party next week, Friday the 19th of June for the USA versus Australia game. Yes, I mean, please come out, and there will be giveaways, there will be, food, there will be drinks. It will be a very, very amazing community atmosphere for soccer lovers and, folks interested in community. Yes, football, AY said. Yes, football. Yes, right before anything else, let's get to our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center, where your journey to health begins. Yes, what's in the news this week, guys?
I have the first news here, and it says social media ban for kids moves forward.
Oh, yes. A new North Carolina bill is one step closer to becoming law after passing the state Senate unanimously The proposal will ban children under 14 from creating accounts on social media platforms considered addictive and would require parental consent for users ages 14 and 15. Supporters say the bill gives parents more tools to protect children from excessive social media use. The legislation also includes new AI education requirement for K to 12 schools and would prevent companies from selling children's data. The bill now returns to the House for final consideration. Yes, moving on.
We also have Greenville approves $195 million budget.
Yes, the Greenville City Council has approved a nearly $195 million budget for the upcoming fiscal year. The budget keeps the city tax rate unchanged, including employee pay raises and adding funds for public safety, affordable housing, sidewalks, beautification projects, and the city's sports complex. During the budget discussion, community advocate Jill Twack encouraged city leaders to invest more in sidewalks, crosswalks, parks, and tree planting. City officials said pedestrian safety remains a top priority and pledged to review suggestions for improving walkability and expanding the city's tree canopy. Yes, moving on.
Yes, moving on to the next news. It says major leadership changes come to Pitt County schools.
Yes, 8 Pitt County schools will have new principals when this next school year begins, making it one of the district's largest leadership reshuffles in recent years. The changes affect several elementary and middle schools and take effect on July 1. Superintendent Steve Lassiter said the district is bringing in strong leadership to support student success. Pitt County Schools also announced new appointments for Chief Finance Officer, Chief Technology Officer, and Executive Director of the Educational Foundation as it prepares for the 2026-27 school year. Yes, in our final news of the day, guys.
That goes to we have new medical education center reaches major milestone.
Yes, East Carolina University celebrated a major construction milestone this week as workers placed the final steel beam on the new Brody Center for Medical Education. The 7-story facility is designed to help increase medical school enrollment and strengthen healthcare education in eastern North Carolina. The $265 million project will be dedicated entirely to student learning spaces and advanced medical training. University leaders say the new center will attract future doctors, expand educational opportunities, and improve healthcare access across the region for years to come. Yes, that's all we have for you today on our top community news recap, proudly presented by Carolina Arthritis Center. Yes, where your journey to health begins. It's going down in the charts. Yes, abide and pray always says, AY, did you watch your goats against the Eagles? That's Cristiano Ronaldo. They played the Portuguese national team. Did you watch that game? Oh, yeah, I watched the game. Yeah, he missed some chances. And, I mean, he made the news that after the game, everybody wanted to take a picture with Cristiano Ronaldo. Coaches, fans, you know, he has aura.
If you don't take a picture,
he has aura. The aura that this young Gen Z is claiming to have. He has it in spades. Yes, Rex Joe said, I watched the Pitt Perspectives Pro Max first edition. That was a great one. Keep it up, guys. Yes, come on, one time for Rex, man. Yeah. Thank you. Yes, someone said on the comments for that to let the Gen Z, speak more. So they wanted to hear more from you. Hopefully, the next episode you hear a lot about the Gen Z and his story from Johannesburg. Yes, Mugeni Byron said tuned in live from downtown. Yes, I think this is a first watcher in the charts. Yes, Mugeni Byron. Yes, thank you for tuning in. Yes, in our community voices section today, we are talking about something really important. Are we losing the ability to disagree? Yes, political debate, social issues, and even everyday conversations can quickly become tense and personal. Disagreements that used to lead to discussion now often lead to arguments, division, or simply refusing to engage. Yes, people simply refusing to engage with those who think differently. But why do disagreements feel more personal today? Yes, so today we are going to attempt to have a honest conversation about conflict, communication, and the growing challenges of navigating different viewpoints in a connected world. Yes, let's explore how politics, identity, and cultural change have influenced the way people respond to opinions they disagree with. Yes, so as always, we have our questions. Do people take disagreements more personally today than in the past? Yes or no? And why do you think so? Yes, the second one is, can you strongly disagree with someone and still maintain respect for them? Yes, can you strongly disagree with someone and still maintain respect for them? And then the final one, which I think AY is not too comfortable with us adding in there. Yes, has social media made healthy debate harder or easier? Yes, has social media made healthy debate harder or easier? As always, yes, you can call us on our awesome radio phone lines in the studio at 252-756-2008. And if you're calling from outside the US, it's +1 252-756-2008. And you can also drop your opinions, your perspectives in the chat across YouTube or Facebook or Twitch or wherever you get, the stream from. Yes, I'll take the questions again. Do people take disagreements more personally today than in the past? And can you strongly disagree with someone and still maintain respect for them? Then the final one is, has social media made healthy debate harder or easier? Yes, in the chat already, Ebero Zakalu says, can you strongly disagree with someone and still maintain respect for them? Is that one of the questions? Yes, Ebero Zakalu, that's one of the questions. Yes, we are running down on the clock to be able to get to the break. But before we get to that, I think the best person to, start off this, perspective would be someone who is very vast in strong opinions, someone who is vast in disagreement, someone who is a Twitter warlord. Yes, none other than AY Odunaike. Yes, let's. AY is a Twitter warlord for Manchester United. Yeah, it's part of it now.
I don't talk about football because I know that this is one of the reasons why I don't talk about other things. But let's go on this break and we'll come back.
Yes, this is still Awesome Radio Network and this is still Pitt Perspectives. We'll get right back to the conversation right after the break. Don't touch that dog. Boom.
Clemmy Family Care Home, registered by the state of North Carolina, is an adult age 55 and older independent living care home with facilities in Ayden, Winterville, and Greenville. Clemmy Family Care Home, 252-916-4466. Daily prepared meals available, fun activities, field trips, and more. We have private rooms and double rooms, professional medical staff, and 24-hour security at all facilities. Clemmy Family Care Home, 252-916-4466. Private pay, Medicaid, and Medicare accepted. Veterans are welcomed also. Visiting hours from 6 o'clock a.m. to 10 o'clock p.m. daily. To schedule a tour of our facilities and to learn more of what Clemmy Family Care Home has to offer, contact Tammy, 252-916-4466. That's 252-916-4466. Clemmy Family Care Home, an adult independent living care home with facilities in Ayden, Winterville, and Greenville.
Awesome radio. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Can you hear it? Awesome. Awesome.
Yes, welcome back. Yes, this is still Pete Perspectives on Awesome Radio. Yes, it's going down in the charts. I'll get to the charts in a minute. Let's take the call.
Okay.
Yes, good morning. You're live on Awesome Radio, and this is Pete Perspectives. Who do we have on the line?
Pete Perspective, what's up? This is Tunde.
Hey, one time for Tuesday in the building. Yes, how you doing, man?
I'm well. Can't complain. Saturday.
Yes, amazing, amazing. How's it going this amazing Saturday morning?
Man, we hanging, man. Getting ready for a weekend ahead, so it's
Yes.
all good. It's
All
all
right,
good.
all right. Quick one. We're talking about disagreements. Are we losing the ability to disagree? And we have a couple questions. So I'll just give you the first one. Do people take disagreements more personally today than in the past? What do you think?
I think so for sure, man. It's especially with the cultural diversity of the environments that we find ourselves in. Like here at ECU, for example,
Mm-hmm.
with so many dichotomies culturally and socioeconomically that there's always bound to be disagreements. But I think we lack constructive ways to diffuse tension. The tension isn't bad. Tension isn't destructive. Tension just needs to be used constructively to solve problems and galvanize, momentum. But I think we rather promote people sitting in detention and then allowing it to turn into something else. So without proper oversight like we used to have in the traditional societies, and
Right.
everybody, we're all from different countries, different domains, even in these countries from different villages, different tribes, different
Right.
ethnic groups. We always had ways, systemic ways where ceremonially we come together and we have constructive practices involving dissolving tension. So, you know how it is, man. You have a fight with your friend, you have some type of animosity against somebody. Naturally, we are all human beings.
Right.
You have some type of way, you have some method, some systemic way of turning that tension into something productive
Right.
that you can now use to create something new. In this society, we don't, because we're all focused on what, the rat race, being
the
better
rat
than
race.
the other man as in every way possible. And then because of that, we allow small, trivial nuances to turn into wars even. So
Yes.
I definitely think we're getting worse in that regard.
Yes,
Being able to-
amazing perspective, Tunde. It's always great hearing from you on the radio. Yes, and keep listening,
sure,
keep
for
listening
sure.
to Pitt Perspectives on Awesome Radio. Come on, one time for Tunde.
Studio, man. You guys have been stepping things up. So
Yes, sir.
I'm
Yes,
trying to come in
sir.
here and share some good vibes.
Yeah,
sometime soon.
yeah.
Keep
Very
people-
soon we'll do that. Very soon. I hope you
Yeah,
do
let's
have
do
a
that, let's do
great
that.
rest of your day, man.
All right, brothers. Y'all take care.
You too,
Peace
man.
and love.
Yes. Yes, it's been going down in the chat. Yes, Uchendu Junior says, is there a way to pin the questions in the comment? I don't know if it works for live. That is interesting. Well, if you look at any of our posting, we usually have the posts out in the week. So if you check on the account on social media, you might see it. But I'll take it again too. The first question is, do people take disagreements more personally today than in the past? What do you think? And the second one is, can you strongly disagree with someone and still maintain respect for them? Can you? Yes. The third and final one is, has social media made healthy debates harder or easier? So let us know what you think. Esther Olama Shedrack says, I have missed a lot of episodes, but I'm glad to join today. Yes, Esther, we are glad to have you today. We're glad you're joining us. Yes, before we went on that break and before we got into that call, the most experienced person in disagreements was starting off with his perspective. The Twitter warlord. If you need any Manchester United bants or arguments on Twitter, this is your go-to guy. Yes, my lord's Manchester United defender of the third realm, AY Odunaike.
What is this guy
Let us
say?
know. Do people take
What
disagreements
does
more
he say?
personally today than in the past? What do you think?
Okay, I think I will actually start from there. Like I said before we went on the break, that's one of the reasons why on Twitter I rarely engage people in conversations.
But when you
I just
do-
talk about football.
okay,
And of course, most of my comments are football comments.
which is
The reason
okay,
was
go
because
ahead.
of this our topic.
right.
Because I noticed that people take things too personally. People are, cursing their parents, and so I'm like, okay, no. You know what? I know at least football people. We know everybody knows it's banter. Everybody knows it's fun.
You would
everybody-
think, but yeah,
at least
go
for the
ahead.
most part,
Right,
I feel
right.
like football Twitter is a bit, accommodating of bands. We laugh.
Yeah,
You are dragging
Than
Arsenal.
political
You talk
Twitter,
about
yes.
Arsenal. They've not won anything. They've not won Champions League since 140 years of their
Triplets.
existence. Those kind of things. You just talk about it. And everybody goes home, right?
Right.
But on the other side, I noticed that people don't like take. In fact, there was a particular when I still used to engage people on different conversations. There was a day I had a conversation with a guy. It was politics, and it was Nigerian politics. And then we had this very wonderful conversation. We disagreed, and then maybe agreed some parts, but we were doing the back and forth, and there was no insults. There was nothing. I was even surprised. This is supposed to be the normal thing, right? But I was shocked that I had a decent conversation with someone on Twitter about politics, and the person did not, even though the person did not agree with me, the person was supporting someone else, but it was a very decent conversation.
Right.
And I was shocked, which is quite, interesting.
Yeah.
Right? So I feel like even beyond disagreement, I feel like people are just more sensitive in this the current world.
Why do you think that's so?
I can't say for sure.
Like, what do you think? Why do you think?
I really can't think of anything now.
Okay.
I just know that people are more sensitive. Like normal things that you would say normally and nobody would. I mean, if they disagree, they just tell, "Oh, I disagree. This is my reason." People take it to heart. Then the whole conversation about mental health will start coming in, and people taking things too far. I'm serious. Like, I feel like people do not know how to disagree anymore. Like people just
hold it. Mugeni Byron says, "What's using Arsenal as an example really necessary?"
But I mean, that was the example that came to my mind.
But that's an example of people disagreeing. Yes, if
you can disagree with me in the comments. It's fine. I don't have issues with people. As a matter of fact, like you said, I feel like if you're having conversations, especially in this kind of platform where we're having conversations and there is no differences in thoughts, right? I feel like it just makes the conversation a bit boring and one-sided. I feel like when we have, that's why it's Pitt's perspectives, not perspective. Different perspectives. Like you're coming from this angle, I'm coming from this angle, and then we talk about it. That's what makes for a good conversation.
So I see what could be the answer to that question I asked you earlier about why you think people are more sensitive. So Esther Mashedrak says in the chat, many opinions are now tied to identity. So people often see disagreements as a personal attack.
I agree.
Right?
This is very profound. I agree with this.
Oh, they said it's very profound, Esther. Yeah, that's amazing.
True.
Yes, Ebero Zokalu says we react faster today. Instant responses leave little room for reflection and understanding. Amazing. This is amazing. Yeah, very profound stuff. Now, this makes me think how it used to be back in the day when there was no social media. Because, obviously, reacting faster today means we have the ability to react faster. They say online also.
Well, on that, even when there was no social media, if I go to disagree with you, it means we're probably having a conversation. You are right in front of me, and I still have that moment. In fact, I feel like response time was even faster if you're talking to someone in person. Okay. Because if you're arguing on social media, you still have that time to think about what you want to post. Okay. You can type it, cancel, retype.
Some people
edit.
don't, but yeah.
Yes, so there's supposed to be more time for reaction.
Okay, you think.
Unlike when I'm talking to you in person, if you say something and I need to disagree with you, I have to do it on the spot.
I see what you mean. But the other way to it, in addition to that, is, there are relatively less people to disagree with. Because how many people can you talk to in a day in person? Say when there was no social media.
Yeah.
So if you had your opinions, it was mostly you with folks around you, and chances are. And I suspect the beef was real then. So if someone disagrees with you today, chances are you wouldn't want to talk to them tomorrow.
Why wouldn't I want to talk to them tomorrow?
People do that. People take it personal.
I feel like that is part of what we're talking about. That are we losing
respect?
Our
Yes.
I don't mind you disagreeing with me because I will most likely want to disagree with you anyways. So let's have the conversation. Let's talk about it. What do you think? Why do you think this way?
Interesting. Rex Joe says online debates happen between strangers, so people are quicker to assume bad intentions. This is a lot of profound thoughts going down in the chat, but we'll have to go on a break right now.
Awesome Radio Network will be spreading the love of Jesus to the male residents at McGregor Downs Help Center, Greenville, with a gift bag for Father's Day on Friday, June 19th. If you would like to help donate, $10 will sponsor a bag. We can be reached at 252-756-3137. Visit our website to see the gift bags for our Mother's Day giveaway, awesomeradionetwork.org. Pictures are also on our Facebook page at Awesome Radio WECU. Look for our logo. We can be reached at 252-756-3137. That's 252-756-3137.
Yes, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pitt Perspectives, the show where we share stories, celebrate culture, and inspire community from right here in Eastern North Carolina to the rest of the world. Yes, this is your global stage for local stories, and today we are having one of those conversations. Yes, are we losing the ability to disagree? Yes, let's take the question again in case folks are just joining us. Do people take disagreements more personally today than in the past? Can you strongly disagree with someone and still maintain respect for them? And the third one, has social media made healthy debates harder or easier? Yes, and it's been going down in the charts. Neto Naret says society rewards certainty, so changing your mind is often seen as weakness rather than growth. I mean, I wish I could get you all in the room right now, because I mean, there's been a lot of profound thoughts. AY, I know you were talking a bit about, the thing from your Twitter experience. So I think it might make sense to sort of juxtapose that with the TikTok experience. Yes, I think, thank God Zara Senpai is not here. But who best to give us the opinion about TikTok and what disagreements look over there than the chief TikTok officer of this Pitt Perspectives? Yes, chief TikTok officer, the man that has gone semi-viral on TikTok a couple times. Yes, the Gen Z, resident Gen Z in the building. Yes, he's clearing his voice so we can hear him very well.
When you are done, he will give us his own Facebook experience. Since his Facebook is his own stuff.
Yes, okay. All right, we're talking about the man, the macaw, Patrick Mbaya Lufuluwabo.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Disagreements do look different on, TikTok as opposed to Twitter, for example.
Oh yeah, how so?
Because TikTok is known for like banning comments or hiding comments that they feel are harsh for the most part, and X is like free for all.
Yeah.
So, but they won't. They only hide things that don't even make sense. But the most things that they should hide, they don't hide.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, TikTok is known for. People make a lot of funny videos towards that. Like they'll literally put somebody with wearing strings and let them walk in and do whatever they want. And then some guy that just has shorts on is like flagged for having shorts on. It's like, bro, the guy, just to put things into perspective.
Right.
And disagreements do look different. For example, like I think I agree with AY about people.
You agree with him on most of the things, but go ahead.
Not really.
No,
but this
we
time
do not agree that South Africa will lose it.
Stray bullets.
Okay,
But go ahead.
Okay. I see. I don't even blame you for that. But I think like if you scroll on social media, like TikTok and Instagram, for example, you see that whenever people like a video, that they have to apologize in the comment section. Be like, hey, I like this video because it's funny, not because I agree with whatever is being said.
Okay.
For example.
Okay.
And that goes to show you that like people in real life will be like, so why were you liking this?
Oh,
like,
for real?
Yes, especially people with anything, like especially anything that has an opinion on girls or anything. Like, sorry guys, I have like a developing cold or whatever. But so whenever you like a video and you have a girl, for example, she's gonna ask you questions. So when you like that video, you leave a comment that says,
That is
to
interesting.
the love of my life, I'm not liking this because I agree with whatever they're saying about girls. It's just that it's funny, at
That
this
makes-
point.
Okay.
And
I
it's
can
not
see
my
that.
opinion whatsoever. It's just funny. So it goes to show you what social media has become.
That sort of makes it interesting. I think that made me think about a point. But before I get to that, Uchendu Njonye says in the chat, easier to join conversations, harder to have productive ones. Agree?
Yes.
Agree? All right. Uchendu, they agree with you. Mugeni Byron says, I think in general, and I'm hearing this in Byron's voice, I think in general, we all have different backgrounds culturally. These coupled with
all
factors
right. Time
like
out. Don't worry,
education.
I'll take it. I think in general we all have different backgrounds culturally. This coupled with factors like education, integrity, communication style, etc., may influence how disagreements are perceived.
That makes sense too.
Yeah, and I still want to bring it back to what was it Esther said earlier about
Identity.
Yeah, opinions being tied.
I think
to,
that actually,
to identity.
Yes.
Yeah.
and I think that's even
Sorry.
fundamental. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to cut you off.
Yeah,
It's
go
also about everybody being politically correct now. Like people don't agree with like. So I'll bring it back to a very simple question, right? And this is my opinion. There's nothing to do with perspectives or these two guys in studio. Like there used to be a time when the gender thing was like out of like control, and they would ask people online and be like, "What is a woman?" And then people would be like, I'm like, yo, like, what are we doing? Like,
Right.
what are we doing?
Right.
Where I grew up in South Africa during my age, a woman is a girl, a lady with, lady parts and all that. So
Right.
people being like confused about what a woman is, like, baffled me. Like, they would ask people in high positions and they ask them, what is a woman? Because they're trying to get them, Because if whatever they say can be used against them whenever they,
Right.
go for
Yeah,
office, all those things. So people have to be politically correct. So people don't stand behind what they actually think.
And they tell you
but
it's
say
people that identify as women.
exactly. So I mean, and maybe there's nothing wrong with that or whatever.
Yes.
But at the same time, it's
So
like,
you beat me to it. Abide and pray always. This is exactly what I was gonna say, in a different way anyway. It says algorithms often reward outrage more than thoughtful discussion. That's why many debates online are performances for an audience rather than genuine discussions.
There is that too. Yes, I'm
Right.
talking about still in this line, and I'll bring it back to X. The whole monetization thing. Like these days, sometimes when somebody says something that I feel like this, why are you doing this? I first check this person has a blue tick or not, because
Oh yeah.
there's a very high chance that this person is just trying to farm engagement.
engagement.
Like why would you say this? This doesn't even make any sense,
That
right?
is interesting.
And let me just back to what Patrick was saying about people being politically correct. And I think we had this conversation some weeks back. Even it wasn't live on air. It was before the show where we were talking. Where I was telling you that truth is absolute, and I said that the fact that you tell it, maybe, okay, of course, in that conversation it was not you, but like I'm going to use you in this example.
Okay. Yeah, if
The
it's
fact-
not a good example,
No,
don't
no,
use
it's
me.
not-
oh.
You
I'm
when
saying-
I start, you understand what I'm talking about.
Well,
the fact
I
that
don't trust
the
you. Use the fact that Patrick.
so
but go
it's-
ahead.
the fact that you-
Patrick.
wait.
Wait, now-
This is a live example of Victor trying to be politically correct.
No, I'm not. I don't trust you too. That's the thing.
But let me just go ahead.
Once
The
beaten,
fact
twice
that
shy.
that you tell a lie so much,
The fact that Patrick tells a
the fact
lie,
that Victor has told a lie so long, and a lot of people have believed him,
Yes, there's actually one that
doesn't make it true.
Yes.
And the fact that people are telling a lie long enough, and even that a lot of people are believing that lie, will not change the fact that the truth is the truth, and won't convert a lie into becoming true. If I think you remember what we're talking about that day now. With this example I gave.
yeah.
So the fact that somebody is saying something and say this is it, but and a person has a lot of followers, people are believing what this person is saying, doesn't change the fact that this is a lie.
to who?
Truth is absolute.
I mean, I'm not arguing with you, but I'm trying to understand, to, I guess, make the point that reality is constructed in the sense that your perception of reality is different from someone's
My perception of reality
you know.
does not change truth.
I get that, and I agree.
But
But
what
I'm-
he's saying is it's difficult to see that if your own
Right.
opinion is
Right. So I'm trying to make the sense
My
that
opinion does not change truth.
your opinion
The
dictates
fact
how
that
you live
so
your life.
what I'm saying is the fact that I believe something and I agree with something, if that thing is a lie, it's a lie, whether I believe
What
it or
makes
not.
it a lie to even begin with?
Truth is truth. Truth is.
So give us an instance.
Let me look for something that is very general.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say this.
They should put those bird sounds for me.
Those what?
The bird sounds. Because it's taking forever to think.
Crickets,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
I'm trying to look for something that's even like, okay, the sun, for example.
Okay.
The sun is hot. Let's I feel like that's general enough.
Okay.
The fact that somebody comes out and says the sun is cold
Okay.
doesn't, and 1,000 or 1 million people agrees with him that, wow, the sun is really cold, like it's always cold.
Okay.
If you go to the sun now, it's cold.
Okay.
It's not going to make the sun cold.
I mean, I get what you're
Do you
saying.
understand?
I
So
get what you're saying.
even if we all think this is what, if we start telling ourselves that this is it over a period of time,
Right.
if it is truth will remain truth all the time.
I get what you're saying, but I think what I find a little hard is the fact that people have beliefs. I mean, even with us, which is, I think, something Neto narrates, or Chendun Jr. mentioned about how, I mean, even the identity thing, for instance, what people believe in, you know, when their personal opinions are tied to their sense of self or something, it's hard to. So for instance, too, do you know that there was a time, for the longest time, some people believed that the earth was flat?
That's the one I was trying to actually. That's the one I was actually thinking.
Right.
That
So
one is
for
a
the
better
longest
example.
time.
So let me give you that. Let me say at that time,
Right.
I want to. I'm not sure, but I want to believe that majority of the people then believed that it was flat.
Okay.
Did it make it flat?
It did.
I mean, there was reason. There
It
were
did to them.
reasons.
Yes,
why
but it did not
it
change
was-
reality. It didn't change the truth, right? So at some point they caught up with the fact that,
So-
oh, this thing is
so
what we
knowledge
believed
is-
is not true.
I-
When I say truth, I'm saying it is absolute. The fact that majority at that time most likely must have believed that it was flat did not make it flat.
Who even determines what is truth?
After a while, some people went to space or wherever they went to and realized that this is, and they started bringing
And
picture
there are
evidences.
still people who believe up to this day that the space thing was a hoax. I don't know if you've heard about
still
it.
word recently.
No, but I'm just saying, like
was
the
it
moon,
Artemis or was it-
actually, the moon. Some people believe the moon landing was fake.
So,
Yeah.
so
It's a hoax.
let me not tell you this now. I believe that it wasn't fake, but let's assume it was fake. The fact
Okay.
that I don't believe that it's fake doesn't make it the other one.
I mean, I get it, but then again, we're talking about people's. That's why I talked about perception and how people perceive the world.
okay. So
you know.
let me try to balance it a bit. There are some things that are subjective,
Okay.
right? And those ones people can have varying opinions,
Right.
But there are things that you know that they are not subjective. This is like the one Patrick was the example Patrick gave.
Okay.
That's not subjective.
Okay.
And so the fact that somebody else thinks otherwise doesn't change. I watched the video. Now I don't know this just came to me. I don't know
Right.
if that video was a skit or not. I don't know.
Okay.
But I saw a video. In that video, the person identified as a dog,
Okay.
and the person was crawling on all fours, trying to bark, and there was this actual dog coming, and the dog charged him. And the dog tried to attack. This guy stood
Right.
up and started.
I mean, I get it. So let's
And,
bring it back.
You know, people are giving an example in the chat saying, the dog came to give her. Who goes you?
All right. Eberu Zokalu says you can strongly disagree with someone and still respect them. But modern culture often confuses disagreements with hostility. Respect should be measured by how we treat people, not by how much we agree with them. Agreed?
Yes.
Yes, so agreed. But I think something else to point out is, again, something I think Esther said about identity. It's very fundamental to this discussion because a lot of what we talk about, even with the gender thing, is tied to identity. So it's difficult for people to change their minds.
Yeah.
Now, to the arguments, the whole thing about truth, I agree with you. But I guess my point is also acknowledging that what people believe or people's beliefs and perceptions, they have effects in real life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Think about when President Trump called Nigeria the now disgraced country, for instance. That whole thing took on a life of its own. If you remember, I think Peter Obi sent out a post and still used those terms. I mean, it became a thing. So people shape reality or try to shape reality by their words, right? Now, to you, it might not be truth because you're thinking the truth is absolute. But there are people, the core believers in this person.
The interesting thing is this particular example you gave is even a bit subjective.
Okay.
Because it's not
truth, but I'm trying to say it's people's
subjective.
It's people, what people believe in or what people believe to be true has it. Maybe it's not the best example. What people believe to be true has real world effects. Even with you, everybody is a combination of their perception of how they see the world, of their reality of the world. Correct? So that's how it is. So Esther Lama again says a healthy debate should be a search for truth, not a competition to win. That's amazing. That's interesting. And I think
another thing is, if you, I feel like we need to be there's a word I'm looking for.
Use the word, so Zara's empire will come.
No. We need to be very true to ourselves enough.
Okay.
That when you are faced with superior evidence,
right,
that contradicts what you believe, you should be able to accept.
Trust me, that's one of the hardest things to do.
But what is like, and it goes back to the idea of this identity.
Yeah,
thing.
That's what I'm saying.
It's because you think that your identity is tied. So if I say, oh, I was wrong now, it's going to make me feel less of myself.
Not even less than. I mean, think about
why can't I be wrong? Why
I
you
get
that
what
you can't
you're
be
saying.
wrong?
I feel like it's a.
Please go ahead.
I feel like it's a what's it called? I feel like it's a spectrum of sorts. So there are certain things or certain beliefs you can easily do away with. Oh, I thought this was this way, but now with new information, this is how I think. And then the closer, the more you get into it, there are certain beliefs that are fundamental to your identity, to your sense of self. So having that dichotomy, it's like they call it cognitive dissonance of sorts. It's hard to believe or change your belief with that thing because that goes to the deep roots of who you are as a person.
Except if the evidence is not real. If I have always thought that this is a bottle, and for whatever reason, there is a superior evidence that proves otherwise, why should I argue with facts?
Oh, wait. So, are you sure of what you just said now, Ewa? I want to put you to a test.
Yes, now put me to test now.
Okay. You claim that Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT, yes?
That's subjective.
Wait. You claim that he's the GOAT?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's the greatest of all time. That's why he's the GOAT.
See, this guy is not.
What's the truth
against
now?
your own words. What makes him that? What?
All his achievements makes him that.
Okay.
Everything he has done. This guy is 41 years old.
Okay. I'm glad you said that.
There is no human being, dead or alive, that was playing at this level at the age of 41.
Okay. First off, this level is Saudi Pro League, like today.
What are you saying? This guy is going to lead his country to the World Cup.
Okay, now let me ask you this. You said his achievements,
yes.
Right? So you're talking about his awards, his trophies, his goals.
Everything. His game, his flair, his dedication to the game. Everything is part of his personality. His personality too.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned,
yes,
Cristiano Ronaldo is currently the biggest celebrity in the world.
Okay.
And if you want to go by facts too, you can try. And I used to say this to people. When we were talking about this guy, I said, what Michael Jackson represented in his generation is what Ronaldo represents today in terms of fame. I'm not saying I'm not trying to compare him like he's on the same level. That's not the point. My point is, what Michael was in his generation, how big he was to those people at the time, is the person that represents that in today's world. I don't think there's any other celebrity that stands in that position today.
Right.
So these are part of the things that you put together: his person, his fame, his achievement, his game, his story. How did this start? What has he been through?
And the fact that he played for Manchester
United. It encompasses.
There's so many things
that you have to put together.
So I like
arrive
the first thing you said. I like the first thing
and
you
at
said.
the beginning, I also mentioned that this is also subjective, though.
Yes.
Right.
But I like the first thing you said, his accomplishments.
Yes.
And his stats.
Yes.
Now, if you use the same argument, Messi is better. You know why?
Okay.
He's played less time. he has more awards, he has more trophies.
I mean, he's
and
changed
he has,
the game in
exactly.
a way nobody else has. I mean,
Exactly.
I love Cristiano Ronaldo anyway.
Yes.
I love both.
Yes,
but
but one cannot do what the other can do.
But I mean, I can see the argument
But
in
what you just said
directions.
now, you said one cannot do what the other can do, because I'm going to bring out things too that Ronaldo can do that Messi also cannot do.
And what's that?
So many other things now.
What's name?
For
one?
example, Ronaldo has scored more goals.
Because he's played longer.
I mean,
If
he's
you-
a
if-
striker too.
yes.
But he plays
Wait
more
to
advanced
wait
position
to
than,
wait to
than Messi, though.
did you start watching
He's gonna
Ronaldo when
put
he
the argument
started?
that-
Yes, now.
At what point did he become a
was-
striker?
I mean, he was always a winger. He started out as a winger.
Yes.
Right. So Messi has always been in the midfield
Yeah.
more than anything. He's played
Exactly.
in midfield all his life.
Has Messi been playing CM? Messi has not been playing CM now. He's more advanced now.
He's
Messi
been
is
playing wing.
Messi is more of
a playmaker than this guy.
Exactly.
So a person that makes play is not expected to score as much goals. Yes, this is still on some radio, and we're having a conversation about disagreement.
We are
Don't touch the dial.
Looking for a place where community, healthy living, and entrepreneurship come together? Journey Cafe in Greenville is more than a cafe. It's a platform for opportunity. Sip healthy smoothies, shop local products, and support entrepreneurs growing their dreams right here in Eastern North Carolina. Journey Cafe is also seeking investors and community partners who believe in building stronger communities together. Visit Journey Cafe at 401 Evans Street in Greenville. Journey Cafe, step into your journey today.
Awesome radio. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Can you hear it? Awesome. Awesome.
Welcome back. This is still Awesome Radio Network, and this is Pitt Perspectives. Yes, the global stage for local stories from right here in Eastern North Carolina to the rest of the world. Neto narrates says we are blank. Hope it's not NEPA. No, it's not NEPA. We don't even know what happened, but I think we are back now. Let us know. Yes. I think we'll probably not be able to finish this conversation, and this is what you get even for something like soccer. If you take it to religion or to politics, it gets even worse. You see what I mean?
Coming back.
You see what I mean? So I guess part of it too is I feel like people are very, again, back to identity. People are very staunch in their beliefs, because again, we have these different ways of seeing the world, But, excuse me. Yes, it's been an amazing conversation. I mean, we are getting to the last final lap of the conversation. Yes. Pitt Perspectives is proudly supported by Kuru Creative, our management and creative agency partner. Kuru Creative helps organizations, businesses, non-profits, and community leaders tell their stories through media, marketing, branding, and community engagement. If you're looking to promote your business, event, organization, or brand to engage audiences across Eastern North Carolina and beyond, would love to work with you. Yes, for partnership and advertising opportunities, contact Kuru Creative LLC or reach out at 252-347-8864. Let's tell your story together. 252-347-8864. Uchendu Njonye says in the chat, one sign of intelligence is the ability to engage with ideas you disagree with without becoming defensive. Well, you'll make it sound easy. It's not. But I see what you mean too. It's in an ideal world, that's how it used to be, and that's how it's supposed to be. But it's very easy to be defensive
This
about.
is not an ideal world.
Yes, about anything.
So it will be in that case. What will make it easy is to present your own arguments.
Okay.
So if somebody says this is like what we're talking about now,
Right.
You said this is why you think Messi.
Right.
What is expected of me is to begin to state out why I think it's
So the
Ronaldo.
way he stated out his own, are you any less convinced that Cristiano Ronaldo is the GOAT than you were when you started the?
No.
That's the
No.
You just
That is the point of disagreements now,
But
because
that's the thing.
and the reason why we will never come to an agreement is because to a very large extent some of this kind of argument is largely subjective.
I mean, if you can say that about
Because
pretty much any argument.
because I no 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 that, no there's some
I
arguments that
said
are not
pretty much. Okay.
yeah
what's
a
an
lot
example,
of no I don't want to get political. There are some things that if I say it now, you know that this is this and this is this.
But I get what you mean. But it's also great to understand that.
So for subjective arguments,
much of even what we think about and talk about, much of it, maybe not all, but much of it is subjective.
not all like you said,
Right.
but some, yeah.
Okay, amazing stuff. It's been an amazing things. Yes, let's wrap up by highlighting a few upcoming community events. Yes, Winterville's third annual Summer Bash takes place today from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. at the Winterville Recreation Park Amphitheater. Bring the family out for a fun-filled afternoon of community activities and summer celebration. Yes. Moving on.
We also have the Eastern Carolina Village and Farm Museum. Vendor market is also taking place today. Started at 9 an hour ago until 1 p.m. on our County Home Road in Greenville. It's a great opportunity to support local vendors and explore local history.
Yes, I'll be playing with the Jammers actually right after this show at this Carolina Village and Farm Museum vendor market. Yes, moving
The
on.
Emerge Gallery and Art Center is currently hosting Art Superstars, an exhibition featuring artwork created by K-12 students from Pitt County Schools. The exhibit runs through August 14 and showcases the incredible creativity and talents of young artists from our community. Yep.
Yes, interesting.
And
Yes,
you have not told us your own headquarters, Facebook. What's going on there?
bro. Facebook is even worse. The reason is,
I heard that,
especially in the groups,
I heard that grandparents on Facebook
it's
are believing AI
insane.
videos.
Like,
Yeah,
so
yes.
there is
They're
this.
believing AI videos. They're believing what they see in
AI.
AI.
AI, okay.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy too because there's this group on Facebook. It's Word of Mouth Greenville. It's a private group. I think it's public now. Where if you want the tea to anything, that's where you get it.
Amebo.
Like people argue over everything. Someone will post like, "Hey, if your name is, say for instance, if your name is Doris, your boyfriend was talking to another woman, they are making arrangements to go to the beach. It's crazy. What's the other one? Someone said, "What's the smell of Greenville?" Someone said it's weed because everywhere you go, you smell, bro. Like you hear the damnedest things. What's the other one? Like someone else said, a lady said, "Oh, I'm bored out of my mind. Please, who wants to hang out?" And then people come and say, "Wow, you all should be prepared to testify." And someone says, "That's the beginning of Q homicide investigator." Like it's a whole, but it's fun to just lurk and just scroll through and sort of think about what people think about too, And I think again, a lot of what we say and a lot of what we think is unconscious because doom scrolling is a thing. People doom scroll, it's become a thing too, It's been an amazing conversation. What do you guys think?
Yes. It's been
An amazing conversation. Yes. Let's get the predictions before we run out of time.
Whoa.
Yes, let's get the
thinking about
prediction.
that.
Let's see.
Morocco, Portugal.
No, Morocco, Brazil.
Oh,
Yes, Morocco, Brazil. We have Qatar, Switzerland today at 3 p.m. What's your score?
I've not seen those guys play. So
Qatar. Okay.
Let me do
Okay.
Morocco, Brazil.
Brazil versus Morocco, 6 p.m. What do you guys think?
Anyway, take it.
2-0 again.
2-0 to who?
to Brazil. Brazil is winning.
What's yours?
I feel like it's 2-1 either way, but maybe 2-1 Brazil, leaning more towards
Okay,
Brazil.
2-1 Brazil. Well,
It's either 2-1 Brazil or 2-1 Morocco.
all right, we'll come back to this next week. It's been an amazing time with you all. See you all next week. Don't touch that dial. Boom.